Today, we are going to be looking at 7 new whiskeys that I'm really excited to try. Stick around. What's up, guys? Jeff coming to you from the 18, and as the intro and the title suggests, today we've got 7 new whiskeys that we'll be discussing. Now, most of these are already out. Some of them you might have heard of, some of them you might have already tried, but I haven't. And since I'm an influencer on YouTube and therefore a massive narcissist, I'm the only one that matters. As usual, this is going to be ordered from the ones I'm least excited about to the ones I'm most excited about, but of course, it's not a competition. But I need a list. This is YouTube, and you got to play the algorithm. Top 5 whiskeys to enjoy in a hurricane. 7 best whiskeys to drink on a submarine. 6 of the cheapest whiskeys your toddler's gonna love. 10 great whiskeys to drink after a funeral. Top 5 whiskey bottles I like to stick up my ass. As usual, this is a G whiskey video, which means we have a mystery pour in our glass. Now, this is a whiskey that I brought up in a previous video of the same kind where I'm talking about new releases. Your hint for today is this is a 10-year-old release from a pretty new distillery in the lowlands. So good luck guessing with that, and let's not waste time. Let's jump into our list. We got 7 exciting new whiskeys. In the meantime, if you will kindly leave a like down below, that'd be greatly appreciated. All right, at the back of this list, we've got a new whiskey out of Japan. This is a Nikka from the barrel release, and this one is called Extra Marriage. Now, the name might lead you to believe that there's an extra cask in the mix. Maybe they threw in some sherry casks or something. That's not the case. Apparently, we have exactly the same components here, meaning we've got single malts from the Yoichi distillery, the Miyagi-Kyo distillery, potentially Ben Nevis, as well as some grain stuff in there. The difference with the Extra Marriage release is that normally for your standard from the barrel, what they do is they take all the component whiskeys, they marry them in casks, and then they release it, they bottle it. The same process happens here, but they've extended that marriage time, so we can expect our flavors to be a little bit more integrated. So potentially this might end up being a little bit more rounded. We might have some more oak maybe. Like the standard release, this is going to come in at 51.4%, and in my market, it sells for about $40. Now, I don't know how wide of a release this is. This is a limited release, so it's not going to stick around forever. I have seen it here in Taiwan. I do intend to pick it up, but I'm not sure if it'll make it over to your market, but if it does, it's something to consider. If you like the standard from the barrel, which I do, consider it good bang for buck, then this is probably worth a pickup. Nikka from the barrel, Extra Marriage. Next up at number 6, we have Kilchoman Maury. Now, this is a whiskey that could either be not great or absolutely brilliant, but as usual with Kilchoman, they're trying something new, which I respect. Maury is a French fortified wine. This one's going to be 50% non-chill filtered natural color. This is a full maturation in Maury casks. So we can expect it to be very cask driven, which is why I think it might go either way. Now, I do not expect much in the way of subtlety here, but I do love a good, loud, dramatic whiskey with heavy peat and very active casks if they get it right. I do love Kilchoman, so I am cautiously optimistic. Now, this one doesn't have a wide distribution yet. I think it's mostly in the UK, where it sells for what? 60 pounds. So that's what? 70 euros, 77 bucks. Obviously, that's not going to be consistent everywhere. Might be more for you. But yeah, doesn't seem to be too expensive. Kilchoman is a fantastic brand. I do have faith in them. Again, cautiously optimistic. Kilchoman Maury. All right, number 5 is one that's been out for a while. You might have already tried it. Plenty of people online have already tried it, reviewed it, and liked it. And it's from the brand that I trust. We got Arran 10 Barley here. This one's a limited edition. It comes in at 50% ABV. We have bourbon and sherry casks at work. And apparently this has been made exclusively using optic barley. And I think that's a smart move because for a brand that often caters to enthusiasts, using a single strain of barley is always good optics. The barley is exclusively grown on Bellevue Farm, which is one of my all-time favorite farms. Top 5 for sure. As I said, this is a bottle that people seem to like, and I do appreciate the nerdy side of it. This sells for between 50 to 65 US dollars. It might change depending on your market, but roughly that. And it's one that I'm excited to try. Arran 10 Barley. Next up at number 4, we have Bruichladdich Old Skool. This is a new release. It dropped last month. It's a 10-year-old, and it's been grown from barley, grown from 14 different local farms. I do like Bruichladdich. I like their general approach, and this one is interesting because it's been mostly matured just in bourbon casks. We have a little bit of sauternes in there, but mostly bourbon. This comes in at 50% ABV, and our price is what? Around 80 US dollars. So just like the Arran 10, we have another barley focused 10-year-old whiskey from a brand that I adore, so should be interesting. At number 3, we have a travel retail exclusive. This is a peaty whiskey. It is an Islay whiskey. It is the Laphroaig 12. And this seems to be a step in the right direction for Laphroaig because they're actually being quite transparent about this one. Historically, Laphroaig does not share too much about their specs, but they have done here, so kudos to them. This is a fully crafted whiskey. It's 48%, it's non-chill filtered, it's natural color, it's been fully matured in bourbon casks, and all of that is shared openly on their website. Now, I haven't always loved Laphroaig, but I have been warming to them in recent years, and this one definitely piqued my curiosity. Currently, it seems to mostly be available in European airports, selling for around 65 US dollars. And obviously it's one I want to try. Let me know if you've had the chance. Number 2 is something that I will be trying quite soon because I have some friends visiting from the US who are going to haul a bottle over for me, and it is from a brand that I absolutely love. It's an Oban, it's a 15-year-old, it's cask strength, and it's been finished in port barrels, port pipes, port casks, port. This one's a follow-up to last year's special release, which was finished in Oloroso and Palo Cortado casks, and that one was a hit with everyone who wasn't me. I didn't love it, but the reaction online seemed to be pretty positive, so don't take my word for it. But most people are saying that this year's the port release is actually a step up from that one. If you know the channel, you know that I love Oban. It is one of my favorite distilleries, although I will admit they're pretty inconsistent. For this year's port release, what do we need to know? 52.1% ABV, it sells for 130 US dollars. And the thing about this one though is that I do believe that it's a US exclusive, so not available to all of you out there. So far the reception to this stuff has been very good, and again, I didn't love last year's, but I am keeping a very open mind about this one. I'm looking forward to trying it. Oban 15 cask strength port cask. All right, number 1 is pretty fancy, and I don't actually expect I'll get a chance to try it, but a girl can dream. What I want to try is the Bruichladdich 18-year-old X4, which is their first ever whiskey to be quadruple distilled. Unfortunately, only 2,400 bottles of this stuff were made, so the odds are not in my favor, but it does look fascinating. Quadruple distilled is not something that really happens in whiskey. The Irish do the triple distillation, some Scotches do it as well, but the quadruple thing, I don't think I've ever had a quadruple distilled whiskey. Add to that, we have an 18-year-old age statement and a whopping ABV of 63.5%. The maturation happened mostly in bourbon casks, but we also have some Rivzalt casks, which is a fortified French wine. This one sells for 225 pounds. I imagine it's probably already either mostly sold out or will be sold out soon. I don't expect to be able to try this one, but such an interesting idea. And yeah, I mean, it's still on the wish list. Comes in at number 1, Bruichladdich X4. All right, guys, that was the list. Hope you enjoyed, and now I want to hear from you. So have you tried any bottles from today's video? If so, what did you think? Or if you haven't, which bottles are you most keen to try? Finally, if you stuck around for the mystery pour, this is a bottle that appeared on a previous list where I was talking about exciting new releases. Your hint was that this is a 10-year-old lowland whiskey. It's not something that's sold here, unfortunately, but I did manage to get my hands on a bottle. What I'm drinking is Kingsbarns 10-year-old. This is a bottle that was sent to me by my buddy Balaj, who lives in Germany. Buddy, thank you very much. This is actually the first pour from the bottle, so I'm going to be trying it now. All right, so this is sweet. It is pretty intense for 46%. It's 90% bourbon casks and 10% STR casks, but the STR casks do shine through. Interesting whiskey. I'll be enjoying it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you want to support the channel, I will put Patreon and PayPal links down below. The whole channel is me, scripting, shooting, editing. It's a one-man show. Any little contribution helps. My patrons are over there, as usual. Ridiculously, stupidly, amazingly good-looking people. Feel free to join them. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.